Hey everyone, welcome back to Code Beyond the Hype. I'm Alex, your skeptical co-host who loves asking tough questions about tech trends.
And I'm Jamie, your resident blockchain guru. Today, we're tackling something that's been bugging me lately, the sheer amount of noise in the crypto space. Tap-to-earn apps, meme coins, pump-and-dump schemes. It feels like we've lost sight of what blockchain was supposed to be about: fairness and transparency.
Totally agree. Let's start with those tap-to-earn apps. You've probably seen them. Users tap on pictures or watch ads in exchange for tokens that promise to skyrocket once they hit exchanges. Sounds too good to be true, right?
Exactly. These apps prey on people's desire for quick profits. Most of the tokens are reserved by the creators under the guise of creating liquidity or funding development. Meanwhile, participants end up with a tiny fraction of the total supply. It's a classic pump-and-dump scheme wrapped in shiny marketing.
And then there are meme coins. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, they started as jokes but gained massive followings. Now every other project seems to copy the formula: create a token, hype it up on social media, and hope it goes viral. Is there anything inherently wrong with that?
Not necessarily. Meme coins can be fun and community-driven. But here, the problem: in almost every case, the majority of tokens are held by the creators or early insiders. When the price spikes, they dump their holdings, leaving regular users holding worthless bags. It's not just unfair, it's predatory.
So why hasn't anyone created a truly honest token? One where the creators don't reserve tokens for themselves, and everyone gets an equal shot at participating.
That's an interesting question, Alex. Creating a fair token is not technically difficult. We already have the tools: smart contracts, decentralized networks, and transparent algorithms. The challenge is philosophical and cultural. People are so used to hype-driven models that they struggle to see the value in simplicity and fairness. Why until now we do not hear the technical task about creating the most honest token, I don't know.
Let's break it down. First, what's the difference between tokens and stablecoins? Technically, they're both smart contracts running on blockchains, right?
Right, at their core, tokens and stablecoins are identical. They're both digital assets created using smart contracts. The key difference lies in what you claim about them. If you say nothing, they're just tokens. But if you claim your tokens represent real-world value, like being backed by dollars, they become stablecoins.
So stablecoins introduce a human factor. Someone has to verify that the claims are true.
Exactly. With plain tokens, there's no need for trust beyond the blockchain itself. Once you start making promises: this is backed by gold, this equals $1, you open the door to doubt and manipulation. That's why Bitcoin is such a powerful concept. Satoshi Nakamoto didn't make any claims about backing or equivalence. He simply created a system with a fixed supply and let the market decide its value.
Which brings us back to fairness. Bitcoin gained value because of its scarcity and utility, not because of marketing or insider allocations. So how do we replicate that honesty in a new token?
By focusing on equitable distribution. Imagine a smart contract that releases tokens gradually, like a faucet. Users can claim a small amount daily, with limits per address to prevent abuse. There's no premium, no insider allocations, and no hype campaigns, just a transparent algorithm ensuring wide participation.
Kinda like testnet faucets, where developers distribute free tokens for testing purposes, but with stricter rules and a capped total supply.
Exactly. A faucet-based model eliminates the greed-driven incentives of traditional launches. Instead of trying to get rich quick, participants contribute to building a decentralized network. Over time, as adoption grows, the token naturally gains value.
But wouldn't people still try to game the system, like creating multiple wallets to claim more tokens?
Sure, some might try. That's why you'd implement safeguards, like requiring proof of humanity checks or limiting claims to one per IP address. It's not foolproof, but it discourages large-scale exploitation.
Got it. So what's stopping someone from creating this most honest token today?
Honestly, nothing. The technology exists. What's missing is the collective will to prioritize fairness over profit. Too many people are chasing short-term gains instead of thinking long-term. But I believe that as awareness grows, we'll see more experiments in this direction.
Speaking of experiments, let's talk about the parameters of such a token. For example, you mentioned capping the total supply at 21 million tokens, similar to Bitcoin. Why that number?
The term "the most honest" does not need to be presented in an absolute sense. Any new phenomenon that is slightly more honest than all known others, let's call it honest. That's how Bitcoin became the most honest phenomenon in its time. Therefore, a token that is also equal to 21 million will be easy to compare with the achievements of Bitcoin.
And what about entry requirements? Should users need to hold a certain amount of ETH or complete KYC checks?
Minimal barriers are best. Requiring a small balance, like 0.01 ETH, helps deter spam without excluding newcomers. As for KYC, I'd avoid it altogether. Anonymity is a core principle of blockchain, and adding identity checks undermines that.
All right, Jamie, final thoughts. Do you think a truly honest token could ever achieve mass adoption?
I think it's possible, but it won't happen overnight. Education is key. People need to understand the difference between hype and substance. Once they realize that fairness and transparency are more valuable than empty promises, we'll start seeing real change. Until then, we'll keep calling out the scams and pushing for better solutions.
Jamie, I heard that you already have your version of fairest and most honest token smart contract. Is it true?
Yes, I have my version of the contract that I want to present to the community for possible improvement of its fairness algorithm. But most importantly, I want to launch the baton to the community so that we start competing in creating the most honest phenomena, and not just those driven by hype and money.
Well said. Thanks for breaking this down, Jamie. Folks, if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Code Beyond the Hype wherever you listen to podcasts. And drop us a comment. What would your ideal most honest token look like?
Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and remember, blockchain is about empowerment, not exploitation.